What's up, ladies and gentlemen? If you watched last Thursday's Thoughtful Thursday, then you knew there was the finale because we were moving to our new time here on Wednesday. So, welcome to Wisdom Wednesdays. Last week was just kind of a ramble. I just kind of touched base on a lot of topics. This week, we're going to talk about living with no regrets. Now, I haven't been doing intros. I'm going to work on doing intros. I'm not going to do an intro in this video. I want to just jump into the topic because that's the lifestyle. Okay, and people don't understand what that means. That means living without fear, just going for whatever you like, whatever you see in front of you. If you want it, you go for it. Now, that's a touchy way to say that. Basically, I'm saying if it's legal, you go for it. You do whatever you can to move forward. You have to prosper. It is in you to make it, and you have the only one who can do that is you. You can't sit back and be like, I want to do it, but I'm so afraid of what's going to happen because you're going to be stuck like that for your entire life. I know because I live like that. And now I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, screw it. I'm going to dive in and I'm going to go for everything that I can. I want everything. I want it all. I don't want a little bit. I don't want some later. I want it now and I want everything. That's how I look at it. And to me, that's the best way of looking at it because then you know for a fact that you're putting your all into it. If it's a girl that you want to talk to, just put it on the line. Say, hey, I think you're beautiful. I would love to get to know you better. If she says no, then that shows you that it wasn't meant to be and you can move forward. But if you're sitting back, you have a lot of what ifs. What if I would have told her how I felt when she loved everything that I said? What if I were to put this song out and it'd be the best song that anyone has ever heard? What if me going on this trip is going to be the best thing that ever happened to me? And it's the reverse side. What if I actually had left? I wouldn't be in this position now. What if I actually had just said no? Would I be dealing with what I'm dealing with now? And it's if you go with my mom always told me to go with your first mind. Going with your second mind's horrible because the first decision you make 9 out of 10 is going to be the right decision. Never go back. Don't backtrack. Don't backtrack. Like that's the reason it's behind you is because it's supposed to be there. You're supposed to learn from it and move forward. Live with no regrets. Stop being afraid because happiness is on the other side of fear. The only way to be truly happy is to pick up and go forward. I excuse it. Everybody's in the living room. I have company today. So if you hear that, I am sorry. But you have to keep going. You have to live with no regrets, with no fear. You have to keep pushing. That's the best possible life. If you live so sheltered, if you live so hindered, if you live so like backed off because you're so afraid to do anything, then what are you going to accomplish? I know this. I mean, just take a second, stop, and just look at everything that I have accomplished. I have accomplished basically jack shit because every time I look up, I'm like, okay, I want to do this, but what's going to happen? And I've let it click. Everybody goes through things that changes and defines who they become. And I've got to that point to where the switch has clicked, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to do whatever I feel is necessary, and whatever happens, whatever consequence, whatever reaction, good or bad, I get. I'm just going to live with it because at the end of the day, I know that I don't have to go back and say, what if I did this? That's the goal. You don't want to have to sit like the last thing I want is to be on my deathbed saying, "Man, I wish I could have." I want to smile saying, knowing that I did everything possible. I want to smile knowing that I said everything that I needed to say. That I told the people that I loved them, that I loved them. That I went out of my way to accomplish a goal. And if it failed, then it just wasn't meant to be. But I know that I can move to the next project then and find something that will be successful because I actually figured out that this wasn't going to work. Like I have a regret already. I regret not finishing wrestling school. I was 4 weeks from finishing, and I had my daughter. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stop, and then I'll go back when I'm ready. 2 years later, I decided to go back, and he's closed down the wrestling school. I could have stayed going, and I could have focused on that and my child at the same time because I had it in me to multitask. I multitask all the time on stuff that I want to multitask on. Your mind is going to pick out the things that, oh, well, he was afraid to do this last time, so we're going to do this because this is what he wants to do. Your mind's going to set like that. Think of your mind as your phone, okay? Everybody got a phone. Think of your mind as your smartphone, okay? Because it's your mind, okay? This is your mind. Everything that you do, every word that you type in, it holds that. It takes track of that. So when you start, and you can like literally just hit auto on everything, and it makes a sentence for you to respond to damn near everything someone says to you because you react the same way to everything. Automatically capitalizes words, automatically lowercases things, even if it's a misspelling, but it's a misspelling that you've done the entire time you had the phone, is going to set it that way the entire time. So now your brain's the same way. If you wake up in the morning and immediately think negative, it's going to be negative. If you decide, okay, I'm going to do this, then every time you get to that point, you're going to be like, okay, I'm going to do this, because you're already set in the mind state to do it. So that's what you're going to do. So if you live your life with no regrets, say I'm just going to go for it all the time, then you're going to always go for it. And yes, there's going to be some negative reactions. There's going to be some repercussions to some things, because that's how life works. You have to take the good, the bad, and the ugly, and you have to figure out how to make the beautiful picture at the end. That's what you got to do. You got to push. So what you got to do is keep going, stay motivated, and keep going. Just no regrets. Just because, like I said, on the other side of fear is happiness. I'm so tired of being afraid. Whatever happens, happens. You keep an eye out and just watch as this transition happens. If you're afraid to do it, just watch, because that is where I am right now. I'm going to continue to do that every day. I'm going to challenge myself to do something I was afraid of before. I may even vlog it just so that you can see that it works. Yes, and that means the good and the bad. I want you to see it all. Then again, all you have to do is pay attention. Try it yourself. This is Wisdom Wednesday. Remember, it is a better life with no regrets. Don't worry about the what ifs. If you actually did what you could, you won't have those. Push forward. Ask that question. Put that song out. Go for that move. Just do whatever. Go for it. I guarantee you'll be happy in the end. This has been your boy, Reeb. Today was Wisdom Wednesday. If you watched this, thank you so much. Click the subscribe button. Hit like if you liked it. Come around, because we have so much content. We have Mad Mondays. We have like just content everywhere. Out the wazoo. It's perfect for you. Trust me. See y'all later, though. Y'all have a good one. Y'all stay up. And remember, if you don't think anyone's rooting for you, I'm rooting for you. I'm proud of you. I love you. And I know you got this.